Yeah, every day I do this, never fear losing. And when I get up in the game, y'all be improving. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. All done society, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I've been winning for my kinfolk, and I put on for my city from the intro. Let's go.
I put that time in, my pride is out the roof, I get that grind in. So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on. You know the pressure make all of these diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast track, big lap, big facts. I'm past that, yeah. I'm trying to get ahead, get out the way. Now move
It's
forward,
time
step back.
for Dragons and Darrell's podcast, starring Dragon Souls.
I believe it. And with that said,
And my good friend Darrell Lumpkins.
Yeah,
But-
I'm right there.
The real question is, are you
Earn my
ready?
stripes, cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist. Through a lifetime of strifing and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's
welcome everyone. Welcome to Dragons and Darrell's podcast episode 11. We have a lot to talk about, and I'm going to turn it over to Darrell Lumpkins because I know he's got a hell of a lot to talk about and a good long ass story to talk. So the floor is all yours, big buddy.
Alrighty. Man, these games, woo-wee. It's a lot of games that we got to play co-op on, brother. Let me tell you. Man, I'm looking at all these games, man. Did you see the new games that came out? And man, them new games, oh shit. I already see one I want to play right now and pre-orders. I want to play it right now. Silent Hill 2? Oh man, I'm going to do a full gameplay of that. I'm definitely going to do it. Yes, sir. And this game here called Castlevania Edition. It's $53. I'm gonna play that too. I'm gonna play this too. Castlevania. I'm always a Castlevania gamer. And then Assassin's Creed Shadows. Woo! Man, $130 some for this game, bro. The Ultimate Edition is $130. Who they think they kidnapped? Chelsea Clinton? I can't play that. I'm gonna get the edition. I'm gonna get the $69.99 edition. Hell with that. And then this Space Marine game. Gotta get it. I've been waiting on this to come out. You can do co-op. On it. I'm like, whoa, this game here got to be goddamn. That's going in my playlist. And then I don't know the name of this game called Dawn Trail. This Dawn Trail game, I'm getting this too. I'm definitely $39.99. I'm definitely getting this. I seen the preview of it. Man, I gotta get it. I like games like that. Now, the deluxe edition for the upgrade for this Elder Scrolls Golden Road. Woo! $49.99. Can't beat it. That is cheap for an upcoming game for just coming out. That is cheap. I'm talking about upgrade. That is cheap. $49.99. I thought it was gonna be $69.99, $70, something like that. But shit, they took it down to $49.99. I said, okay, this will be my first game I ever played, that Elder Scrolls game online. This is gonna be the first game I ever play, Elder Scrolls online. And Test Drive Ultimate. Did you see the trailer? That racing car game called Test Drive.
And I don't think I've seen that trailer yet, but
man, you need to see the trailer. When
pretty soon though. When I first seen that, like, I don't think I'm gonna like that, you know. And now as you're saying it, I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to look at that trailer and see what it looks like.
Yeah. This is my game here. I love games like this here, cause I played the first Test Drive game when it came out on the PS4. When the PS4, I played it and I beat it. I ain't beat the whole game, but I beat some of this because I couldn't beat that boss. He was driving a Ferrari 800. I couldn't beat that car, man. Shit, once it get out on you and go around them curves, you might well forget it. You shoot all the nitrous you want. Because he shooting nitrous too. And I couldn't beat that car for shit. I got mad. I delete the game out there. I couldn't beat them. If I could have beat that boss, I could have wrapped the game up. I never could beat that boss. I never played another test drive game in my life. Now, I'm back in it. Back in it, baby. Since 2013, I'm back in it. I'm going to get this one. I'm going to get this one. And there's another game I wanted to show you. I want to talk about where that I know about Madden and the college football game. I ain't talking about that. Here it is. Elden Ring, the one you said, the Elden Ring, the Elden Ring Deluxe Edition. That's $99, but I ain't getting that Deluxe Edition. I'm getting the Standard Edition. Man, the bosses in this motherfucker here. Woo woo! Good Jesus, bro. Man, the bosses in this motherfucker here gonna be hell, Dragon. Trust me when I say that. It's gonna be hell. God damn. Are you ready for some? You ready to play that motherfucker?
Hell yeah. You're damn right I am.
All right, big brother. I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Did you want to talk about your job that you want to talk about?
Retired on? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I can do that. Now that I'm retired, fully retired, you know, they asked me when I had to go back and sign out my last day, Friday, I had to finally sign out. They were saying, man, you're gonna be really dearly missed, man. Cause I said, I'm the only guy in the housekeeping that never had a written up, never been written up, never been late. All 30 years, never been late on that job, never. My first day, I like to quit. I'm gonna tell you about it. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, they put me on a site unit. That's what site unit. So I went up there and they said, all right, they said, Darrell, clean E first. I was like, all right. And then you can get the rest on E, the guy there, E, he peed the bed a lot. I said, okay. So they got him out of the room. They didn't get him out the room. He was in the room. So I went in there and stripped the bed. The bed was already stripped. I went in and I grabbed my bucket to go clean his room. By the time I started wiping the mattress, he came up to me and said, yo, you need to get out of my room. I said, what's wrong? He said, you better get out of my room before I hit you with this shit. He had shit in his hand. So I got my bucket, I got up, grabbed my car, went to the door. And the nurses came and I said, oh, Darrell, what's wrong? I said, he told me to get out of the room now. He gonna hit me with some shit. And that nurse came and hit that panic button. And when they hit that panic button, police came out of nowhere. They came through that door like right on rice. Boom, glue, glue, glue. They came through that door. I moved out the way. In what room? E. They went to E. They tackled that joker down. That nurse had that needle. They shot him in the arm. He was asleep in just 2 seconds. Damn, I said, I think I took the wrong job. My supervisor came. He told me, he said, we're gonna move you. He said, don't quit, cause I'm gonna quit. I said, well, I think I took the wrong job. I need to quit. He said, no, we're gonna put you somewhere better than this. So they put me on the Alzheimer unit with an Alzheimer patient that got Alzheimer's. Mm-hmm. So they put me on that, and that's where I've been at for 30 years. I've been down ever since. But boy, I was finna quit my first day there, 1993. I was finna quit. That patient said he was finna hit me with some shit if I ain't get out of the room. I said, yes, sir. I grabbed my bucket with my rags in it. I head to the door. Cause he ain't had no cigarette break. The nurse told me he didn't get no cigarette break because he wasn't taking his medication. So when you don't take your medication, that's how they punish those patients. They don't get no cigarette break back then. So he didn't get no cigarette break. So he was gonna throw some shit on the patient, on one of them nurses if they came to his room. So that when they unlocked his room for me to go in there and clean it, he didn't want to hit me with the shit right there. That's why he told me to get out, because he gonna hit one of them nurses with that shit. He was gonna let it have it, but it was stinking too. Woo. But yeah, man, I had fun at that job, bro. On days when you do good, that somebody, like, let's say you clean the director's office, He'll write you up for a par four. A par four was money. That's $200 on your check, on your next check. He'll put $200 on your next check. I got that so many times I can't even count. I got that par four so many times I don't know how to make count. I'm gonna tell you what really the par four that I really when you coming into the VA, a guy threw up. I was doing the mirror. The guy threw up. I stopped doing the mirror. When I got my cart out the hat closet, went down straight on and mopped the cement, got it all cleaned up, sprayed some bleach down there, got it all up, and the head police officer said, "Hey man, that's a nice job because we don't smell nothing but bleach. That's the way," and it was clean. So he said, "What's your name?" I said, "Darrell." I showed him my name. My name was Darrell. It was 1994 then. He said, "I'm gonna put you in for a par four, cause that was awesome what you did. You ain't had to do that." I said, "No." He said, so he called me in the office. He wrote my name down. He called me. So he said, "What's your supervisor's name?" I said, Ronald Sparks." So he called Ronald Sparks. Ronald Sparks came up to the police office, and he said, "Yeah." He said, "I want this man to be wrote up for a par four, cause what he did, he ain't had to do. That wasn't his job to do that." And I took advantage of that job right there, cause that's supposed to have been groundskeeper's job. That's outside. We don't clean the outside. That's supposed to have been ground crew. But I did it, and he wrote me up for a par four for that. But yeah, man, there's so many awards I got for that place. It's just amazing, man. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. If anybody want to be, I'm telling you, if you want to start off at a job and get benefits, good benefits, that's the place to go at. Sick leave, annual leave. You can be off. When you get hired, you get 80 hours of sick leave, and you get 104 hours annual leave. So you let all that build up in 5 years, you'll have good hours. You can just take vacation whenever you want to. You can take vacation whenever you want to. After 5 years, you can take vacation. Won't nobody they won't say that because you didn't build up your time. You didn't take no time off. So you build it up. That's your. All you gotta do is tell your boss, "I'm putting in for a vacation for next week." He gonna say, "Oh, go ahead." He gonna look at your time. "Oh yeah, go ahead," because you got over 240 hours. Anything past that, all you gotta do is walk. If you got 270 hours, all you gotta do is say, "Paul, I need to put in for a vacation." He can't deny you. He cannot deny you. So all you gonna do is say, "Okay, go ahead." You put it in, and that day come, you off that whole week. You can put in for 2 weeks. You can put in for 2 weeks. That's the most you can put in for 2 weeks straight. And that's paid vacation. You can be on the beach. You can be gone. I can be where you at on vacation and get paid for it. And then when I catch the bus back home, when I get my check in the mail, it'll be a paid vacation. Paid vacation.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we had a credit union there. Credit union. You know what a credit union is?
Yeah.
We had a credit union right there. We had a credit union there. All you got to do is put $5 in there and let it sit. Let that money sit. And every time you got some extra money on you, $10, $15, you want to save it, just take it to the credit union and tell them you want to put that in your savings. You can save up to how long you want. Put in whatever you want. You want to put $1 in there, you can put $1 in there. Go up to the teller and say, "I want to put that in the savings." They'll put $1 in that savings for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
And if you do that for 6 months, if you've been with that credit union for 6 months, they'll give you a letter in the mail, come in the mail and say, "We donated $10 for being without taking any money out your account." They'll put money in your account for you and let you know they put money in your account for not taking out money since you've been with them. Since been with it, I did that for 11 years, and then after that 11 years, I took my money out and put it. I got it out and put it with Bank of America. I took it out and gave it to Bank of America. That's where that's where my check was going at. Cause what they were doing when I had my check was there, they were taking $3 for some reason. I don't know what they were taking $3 for, but every time my check was coming out, they were taking $3 out of my check every pay period. I said, "Wait a minute. Why are they taking $3 out of my check?" And then I asked them, the head lady, guess what she told me? That's for safety reasons. Safety reasons. So what do you mean? I was taking out. They were taking $3 out every pay period for safety reason. Safety reason? Oh, that's okay. That's all right. I just move my money out. That's the only reason why. Yeah, that's the only reason why I left the credit union. I left the credit. Now they ain't with the VA no more. They left the VA. A lot of people stopped dealing with them because they were doing that to people's checks. Yeah, so that way you ain't gotta. Let's say you bank like Bank of America. That's outside of the VA, right? So you won't have to get in your car, lose your driver's place, go to the bank, and come back. Somebody got your parking space. So that's why the credit union was in there. So when you put money in that bank, let's say you want to get money, I had to tell her you ain't losing your parking space. You ain't got to get in your car. So let's just say you want to go up there and borrow some money out of your money. You can borrow how much you want out of your bank. That's your money. So you'll go up there, borrow $5, get something to eat, bring it back, and then next day you get paid. It's automatic deposit in your check. You ain't got to worry about that. Your money has already been deposited. So when somebody come up to you and say, man, how much you got paid for? I say, nah, my money already been deposited. But what you mean your money been deposited? It's already in the checking account. What you mean checking account? It's in my bank. Oh, I don't know nothing about that. Oh, okay. It's called direct deposit. It's called direct deposit, fool. Yeah, somebody had to tell me though, cause I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about direct deposit. And now that's what I did with Bank of America now. That's what I got with Bank of America, direct deposit. And that's better, man. Direct deposit is good. You can go by there right now. I can tell you, hold on, Dragon. I can call my wife and we go by the teller and get me some money out, and she'll bring it in just like that. Boom. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good now. All right, Dragon. Yo, go, buddy.
Okay, now if you heard that in the background, Daryl and everybody else, I was just testing out. With things going on a while ago, with my audio in my headphones, it sounded like it's going down a little bit,
Yeah, I heard. I heard that. Some kept going off. Yeah.
I had to make sure that Daryl, y'all can actually hear Daryl, because I didn't want him to sit here doing all his talking and then find out that it was all for nothing, So I had to make sure that y'all can hear him. And when I heard that y'all can hear him loud and clear, I was like, I muted this as quickly as possible, that way it wouldn't interfere with Daryl and then stop him from talking, 'cause I wanted him to. He told me all this week he had a story he wanted to talk about, and things he had to get off his chest, and I told him, I said, we're gonna do it. I said, how about? And then he said something about a podcast this week. I said on June of this week, this month. I said we could do that. And I said, and he said, I want to talk about this and about my job and this and that, and all that good stuff. I was like, feel free, and I'm not going to interfere, and I'm not going to stop you from it, I was like, I'm not. I said, the floor is all yours, So that's what I did, and I just want to make sure. When I unmuted it because I want to make sure they hear your voice, because I didn't want it to be for nothing.
Right, I got you. I thank you though.
She said, Bestie Fast is a butthead laughing. And then she says, what everybody's saying, L.A. Night, yeah.
Boo.
Okay, now, as for me, well, I have told y'all a lot about this place, how I really love this place, and guess what? This place is growing on me way more than what I last told y'all on my I think it was on the last podcast. It was last month when I first moved in. I've been talking to my neighbors, and I have a new neighbor that moved in next door, and I explained it to him what was going on, about the old place. Told him I couldn't say hardly shit. I was playing in an AEW Fight Forever. Yeah, I saw that. I'm going to check out your gameplay of that. I had it playing on my computer, but I wasn't paying attention because I was cleaning my place up. But I was talking to him, and I told him, I said I couldn't say nothing in my apartment. I had to be quiet, you know. There, half of the times, you know, half of the times I was having to whisper, couldn't hardly say shit, you know, in my house, you know. And at nighttime, you had to be completely quiet, or else he'd come over there and bitch you out and tell you to shut the fuck up, you know. You're not allowed to talk, you know. I'm your goddamn landlord, motherfucker, bitch, you know. And I came so close to sitting there saying, going to turn Stone Cold Steve Austin on him and say, "Look here, motherfucker," saying like, Austin 316 says, "Just shut your fucking mouth, bitch."
There you go.
Or something like that, you know, like, or The Rock, you know. You can take those words, shut them nice and neatly, turn them some bitch sideways, and shove them straight up your candy ass.
There you go.
So I told him what was going on, you know, and he said, "Don't worry." He said, "You can say and do whatever you want in your apartment. You can be as loud as you want in your apartment. I am not gonna say nothing." And I taught, and every month, she said, "Don't worry about it. I will be streaming an AEW wrestling game." Awesome, girl, very awesome. Can't wait for that. I'll definitely be looking for that. But I was sitting here and found out that sometimes downstairs my apartment, they have like a food bank once a month, and you have to show them your ID or a driver's license, whichever, you know. And then you get food from them, and they'll ask you if you live here or if you're just visiting. Because you're here, if you don't live here, then they want more, and they want more information about you. But if you live here, you only have to show them your ID. And
okay.
So I said, okay, that's cool, you know. So I did that, and then that one day, early last month. Something happened, okay? Somebody, after I talked to the guy, you know, what we was talking about, you know, a few days later, he asked me about my internet, and I said, yeah. I said, well, I don't have internet, you know. I was lying to him, you know, because I'm getting tired of my neighbors in the past going up and telling me, "Hey, let me use your internet, and I'll pay you money. I'll pay you half of it. I'll pay half of it on it." You know, I'm tired of them people doing that, saying that, and not pay me money for it. You know.
Yeah.
So I said, I lied to him. Said, "No, I don't have internet." He said, "Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be getting internet pretty soon. So, how much does it cost to get it hooked up and connected?" I was like, it's $72 or something like that to get it connected. Okay, well, when I do, I'll let you use my internet too, bud. Okay? I was like, okay, no problem. You know, real nice guy. You know, really nice guy. He's got a big ass dog. His dog is bigger than my mom. It'll swallow my mom's dog whole. But it's a girl. It looks like it's a girl bulldog.
Oh, it is. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
And it's a really cute one, and it's a really nice one too.
Oh.
And she said, by the way, I am streaming streaming it now. I am going to stream it. Okay, go ahead, girl. She said, and so I said, all of a sudden, a few days later, I got a knock on my door, and I was working. And by the way, I was working on a video for y'all guys. Okay, I think it was I think it had something to do with wrestling to put in there.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure, you know. And then all of a sudden, after I got done, 2 minutes later, I got a knock on the door. I said, and I thought it was my next door neighbor. I said, what the hell does he want now, you know? And I didn't answer it, you know. And by the time I got to the door to look through the peephole, I found out it was a hot blonde girl walking by.
Shit.
I was like, huh? I said, okay, what is this about? I was like, so I went ahead and opened the door, and I had a hold of my pants because, you know, because I lost weight. I'm losing weight like crazy, you know. And you know how if I don't hold my pants up, my pants is gonna fall down to and show moon everybody. So all of a sudden,
Damn.
so I go up and I go out the door, and she's talking to my next door neighbor 'cause he's outside, you know, and she's like she's asked him a certain question, you know. And then all of a sudden, when I was like, and I didn't say nothing. I looked at her and she turned around. She's like, "There he is. That's the guy I'm looking for." I was like, okay, this is awkward. I was like, is she a fan of mine from YouTube? I don't know. That's the whole thing. I wasn't saying it out loud. I was actually thinking it, you know. And the next thing you know, she comes up to me and she starts talking to me about taking me around, getting in the car, taking me around. She's a nurse here, you know, and she needs certain information from me, you know. I'm not gonna say what, you know, and she said, did you just move here? Move in here? I said, and yes, ma'am, I did. She's like, okay. She's like, well, I'm a nurse here. We check on our renters here and that rents here, and make sure y'all's okay, you know, and check on you every now and then, you know, and we take you around like to doctors, Walmart, you know, GameStops or grocery shopping, you know, hospitals, anything. We'll take you, you know. And I said, I said, well, that's a problem. I said, okay, but that's a problem. I said, does it cost anything? She said, no, it doesn't cost anything. It's completely free. And I said,
wow.
I said, okay. So all we need is we need certain information, which I can't say. I'm not gonna say, you know. And she said,
no.
And I said, okay, well, y'all do realize I got a full-time job, right? And she said, yeah, we know. That's what we're needing. I was like, okay. I said, then by all means, come on in. So she did, and then she got the information she wanted off me, you know. I talked to my mom about it, you know, and she said, and then all of a sudden I told my mom about it. My mom said, "Hon, that sounds like a scam." I said, "Better not be," because I gave her the information she wanted.
I ain't lying. You better
So
hope it ain't no scam.
And I felt so bad. I was like, oh, I felt sick to my stomach the whole time, you know. And then all of a sudden she came over, and the next day she came over and talked to me again, you know. And I told her, I tell you what, can I take a picture of you? And she said, yeah, sure, you can take a picture of me. And then she's like, oh wait, no, do not take a picture of me. I may lose my job over this. Do not do it. Do not do it. I was like, it's a scam. I mean, I just fucked myself, you know, and I farted.
I heard it. Damn. Oh man.
So I kept talking to her, you know. I was trying to take a picture of her, but she went right into a light where you can't see her face or anything, you know. And she's like, well, I tell you what, she's like, I said, this picture, don't worry, you want. Nobody's gonna see it but my mom, because I'm gonna send it to her through Facebook. She said, tell you what, get a hold of your mom. Get a hold of your mom so I can talk to her, and so you know, it'll make me feel better because I'm her best friend. I said, okay. So all of a sudden I got my mom on the phone, and she said, yeah, and then all of a sudden I got her on there, and she talked to my mom, and she said and told her told her her name, which I'm not gonna say, you know.
Right,
and then when she's there and told, and she's like, yeah, I remember you. She's like, yeah, and they got her and got to talking, got to knowing, got to talking and everything. And she's like, Oh wow, she really? And they said your son's name, and they said he's struggling to get his groceries and stuff in the house, and he needs help, and.
That's the way you were talking. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Oh boy, your phone cut you off. Oh man, your phone. Oh man, damn, that was funny, that boy. You were talking, I was like, your phone said, "Burn, stop that line."
God damn that thing.
That was funny, that boy.
I'm against myself. Damn.
That was funny, that. I mean, damn, that was funny. Holy shit. Damn. Holy shit.
But anyways, she got in talking to my mom and told her she heard about they were saying something about me, that how I just moved in, and
God damn, boy. Oh boy, that's funny. Every time you go to talk, your phone interrupt you.
My phone's like, fuck you, shut up.
Hey, oh boy. Oh oh Jesus, boy. Holy moly, boy, you funny today, though. God damn. Oh boy. Ah damn.
That sport's like,
damn.
shut up.
Hey, that's what it's telling you. Every time you go to talk on your phone, you fart. He's like, dude, shut up. Oh,
but yeah, she's like, she was talking to my mom, she's like, yeah, they said something about that he just moved in, this certain guy's name just moved in, and he's struggling to get his groceries in the house, and he needs help, because he don't have a vehicle, he just have a bike, and and she's like, wait a minute, she's like, what's the guy's name again? And she said, and they said my name, my real name. And she said, no. You give that to me. You give that to me. I know the family. I know him and I know his mom. She said, I know who the family is. She said, they're real nice people. You give that to me. I'll take care of it. And they said, no problem. It's all yours. So, so she said, okay. And she said, yeah. I said, well, the reason why she said, I'm glad you did this, I said, well, my mom was sitting there trying to tell me it was a scam, and she started laughing and said, oh no, so we don't want your money, like we said. Your money is for you, not us, She said, it's all completely free, I said, okay. And she said, and then she said, okay, well, we're gonna have a nurse to come over here, and and have you to fill out papers and everything. You know, I said, okay, well, on that same day, I need to go get my drinks. And I'm hoping that nurse can do that. She said, well, and she wouldn't say nothing. She'd sit there and say, well, she'll be over here in this at 1 o'clock. I said, okay. And so I waited, and I was on here there with Daryl, you know. And I told Daryl she's supposed to be here at 1 o'clock, which she came here close at 12:50 something. And I told Daryl, I said, I came close. I was going to say, well, if she comes knocking, I'm gonna hang up right there. And he said, okay, yeah. And which when all of a sudden I heard a knocking, he said, oh, I hear a knocking. I said, gotta go. And I hung up on him, you know. And I was like, I felt bad doing that too, you know.
It's okay.
And,
it's okay. You had to go.
And then I sit there and I unlocked the door and let her in, you know, and me and her was sitting there talking, and oh my God. Damn, that girl's hot. Somebody's knocking. Should I let her in?
Yeah, she should. Yeah, she should.
So she came in, and when she did, I found out she had a big box of groceries.
Wow. Oh, goodness.
And food and groceries and everything. And she's like, yeah, they get downstairs at the food bank downstairs. They're still giving away food, you know, and they're still giving it out to everybody, you know. And she's like, and she said, I'm a nurse. I'm one of the nurses here, but I don't need this, you know. And she's like, so I'm gonna give this to you, okay? And she's okay. And she's like,
wow.
And she went towards my bathroom, you know. And she said, oh, I went in the wrong place. Where's your kitchen? And I was like, I said, here. I said, let me have that. And I said, okay. And so I grabbed a hold of it and took it and put it in the kitchen, you know. And it had all kinds of great stuff in it, potato chips.
Wow. Yeah, you showed me some of it.
Yeah, potato chips and that the stuff you eat during the mornings, you know.
Yeah, the bagels, yeah.
And it looked like a beef hamburger beef.
Yeah.
And fried chicken and all that great stuff in it, you know.
All that good stuff, man. God damn.
And all of a sudden, and the other box that was in it had like vegetables in it, you know, like sweet potato pie.
Yeah. Oh wow. You
Sweet
took a picture of that. Let me see that.
Sweet potatoes in it. It had a purple eggplant. I guess that's what they call it. And a big handful of lettuce in there. And I was like, I can't cook this. And cause I remember cooking sweet potatoes. I used to cook when I was in school, you know, in a different school, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And my mom, I said, you know what?
They used to call that home economics in school.
Yeah.
They used to call it home economics when we was in school. You cook while you was in school.
Yeah. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to cook this because it's been so many years since I cooked those things. You know, I forgot how to cook them.
Right. Same here. I used to cook pancakes real good. I just stopped cooking pancakes. I told my wife had to cook pancakes for me now because I forgot how to cook pancakes.
So my mom, as soon as I got, and that same day yesterday was my mom's birthday, and I forgot about it, you know. And I got a message on Facebook saying today's your mom's birthday, and I said okay. So and it showed multiple accounts because she created multiple ones, you know. So I had to sit there and say happy birthday to all of them, you know, to make sure I got her right, the right one right, you know. And she said, and then the next thing you know, she replied back to me and said, "Where's my present?" And I told her, I said, I'm gonna get it sometime today, and I was gonna get her a birthday card, but when I got that fruits and vegetables in that box, I said, you know what? I'm gonna get hold of my mom and see, I'm gonna give this to her, you know. And when I told her about it, she said, "Tell you what, son," she's like, "that could be my birthday present right there." I said, "There you go." So I said, get your skinny old booty, old booty over here. My mom just turned 68 years old.
Wow.
And so after I just got off the phone with my mom, I got a friend request from my mom.
Oh, wow.
And only problem is, it was weird because I just got off the phone with her, and it had 2 different letters in the middle of her name.
Oh, that one your mom did.
And
That
I was
couldn't have
like,
been your mom.
I was like, this is not my mom. I said, somebody's hacking her.
Yeah.
Somebody hacked her.
Yeah.
And so I deleted it, you know, and I didn't think of nothing, you know. So then after I was sitting there talking to that lady, you know. And now Daryl, this is the thing. Here's the things I didn't tell you yesterday. I'm going to tell you in front of everybody. She had me sign my life away.
Oh, wow.
There was a ton of paper I had to sign, you know, and since I can't hardly read that good,
Right.
because the goddamn teachers where I went to school with, didn't teach me shit.
Oh, my God.
And I told her, I said, what the hell are they paying these teachers for? Just to sit on their ass and look good? And she, I guess they're getting paid to just babysit the kids. That's it. I said, I think so too.
Yeah, that's what they did Deontay. That's why we had to take him out of school, because they weren't teaching him.
And
They weren't trying to teach him.
And I sit there and talk to her and stuff, and she's like, well, when they told me your name, it didn't ring the bell. But now that I'm seeing you face to face, she's like, I remember you. I know who you are.
Wow.
I said, seriously? I said, where do you know me from? I said, from YouTube? She said, no, not that. I remember you from school.
Oh, wow.
I said, what school do you went to? And she told me what school she went to. I said, holy shit. I said, that's the same. I said, that's my school. She said, yeah. She said, yeah. That's why I said, that's why I know you. You look familiar. She said, cause we went to school together. I said, holy shit, you're right, you know. And she said, we're one. You will never believe it, Daryl.
I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. I will believe that.
That was timed perfectly.
What a no, it really was, yeah.
God damn.
You better spray some spray, boy, before you knock yourself out.
God.
God damn, you gonna be passed out. I'll be like, Dragon, are you there? Are you there?
I need some new air fresheners in here.
Oh my God, boy! You got the forest tonight. Damn. You got the forest tonight. You gonna break a record tonight. You gonna break a record tonight, buddy.
And you won't.
Yes,
but seriously, you won't believe this. But guess how old she is?
She along with you in her 40s?
She's 90 years old.
Oh, get the hell out of here. Ain't no way that word that girl be no 90 years old.
I'm
Hell
kidding.
no.
I had to get your expression on that one.
That's why I said, God damn, 90? God damn. I know damn well that woman ain't no fucking 90. Shit. She old dirt. She old as dirt.
She is the same age as I am.
Wow.
She was born the same year. I'm not gonna say what year, but she was born the same year as I was.
Year. Okay, wow.
She just had a birthday, and she's 45 years old.
Wow.
And I told her,
Wow.
I said, well, October this year, I'm gonna be 45 years old. Yep, that's what I'm saying. She was born the same year.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the same age. And I will say this, she is nice body, but
Damn.
she needs a little bag over her head though. Her face is not that good looking.
Oh, okay. But I know you heard ugly women got good pussy now. Yeah. I'd have been a million. You one called frog eyes when I was in elementary. Our name was Frog Eyes. We call her Frog Eyes. She had to act like a frog. Yeah. I remember hitting that boy in the 7th and 8th grade. I hit that ass.
But she put on the paper about my medicines and stuff like that, you know. Mm-hmm. And she looked at my bedtime medicines and she sat there and she says, do you take sleeping pills at night? Are you having a hard time sleeping at night? I said, excuse me? And she said, are you having a hard time sleeping at night? She said, do you take sleeping pills? I said, those better not be sleeping pills or I won't be taking them no more. I said, I'm not supposed to be taking them. Both of them supposed to be bedtime medicine, but they're not supposed to put me to sleep. I said, I won't be taking it. I said, I don't need no bedtime medicine to put me to sleep at night. I said, and she said, okay. And then she sat there and says, do you have dizzy spells and this and that, you know? I was like, yeah.
Your phone answered, hey, did they take this one? Damn, boy, you let it out tonight, ain't you? You let it out.
So, see, I sit there and talked to her, you know, and she said something about that, you know, and I said, yes, it was. Well, certain things she said something about, you know, and she like, and I said, I do have, from time to time, I said, I do have spit and dizzy spells at times. And she's like, when you have dizzy spells, does it feel like you want to fall down? I said, if I'm standing up, I do, yeah. And she said, okay, so you had the same thing my daughter has. And I said, yeah, but here's the thing is about that though. I said, I've been getting this I've had this ever since I had that scooter accident back in 2003. And she said, oh, you had a bad scooter accident? I said, yeah. I said, I told her about what happened. I explained it to her, you know. And I said, I landed on my head, and I said, my face was all bloodied up, messed up.
Damn.
And I said, they said I was lucky to be alive right now.
Wow.
And stuff, you know. And I said, I've been having these dizzy spells ever since, you know. And I said it was my fault because I didn't go to the doctor when I was supposed to get my head checked. And
yeah. Damn, Dragon. Dragon let it out. Hey, I thought you were supposed to be talking not the fart. Your fart say he wants someone too. He want to talk too. he said your fart say he got something to say. He let it go tonight, buddy. Yeah,
So me and her was talking about that, you know, and about a lot of other things too, you know. And she had me to sign some papers about CPR.
Oh.
And she said, no, do you agree, do you want to, she said, no, these are the papers that you need to sign if you want us to give us permission, like to do CPR on you, like if we find you in here laying down and you're not responding to us and you're not breathing, do you give us permission to do CPR and to bring you back? And I said no. I said I don't want it. I said there's nobody in this world in this town that cares about me. So I said the answer is no. I'm not signing that. And so that, and you know, I'm fucking with you now.
I know damn well. That's why I said, oh wow. I know you didn't say that.
And I said yes. I said you got my yes. I'll go ahead and sign that. Y'all got my permission to do CPR on me. I said, and she said okay. She said I got that done, and they asked me all kinds of other questions about me allergic to anything, you know, and it asked me if I want the nurse to come in here and like clean, cook, you know, anything like that, you know, or especially rub my back, you know, with lotion on my back.
Lord.
And I said, as well, all that, half of that I don't need. I said, I said, when it comes to cleaning my house, I can do that myself. When it comes to cooking, I can cook myself. I'm an excellent cook, you know. And I said, when it comes to all that stuff, everything else you just said, I don't need that except for one thing. So the one thing that you just said I wouldn't mind them doing. She said, what's that? So if they wanted to come in here and rub massage my back with lotion, you know, you know, especially if I have dry skin on my back, you know, and if you want to come in here and do that, they can, you know. She said, okay. She said, now here's the thing is, she's like, do you have a bad back? I said, yes, I do. I said, sometimes I say, and when I get up in the morning, I'll sleep. If I sleep for too long, my back gets to where it'll hurt, and I show her where it hurts at, you know. And I said, and she's okay. And I said, sometimes I said I can't hardly lift heavy objects and stuff because I said if I do. I said, like when I moved in here, I got my stuff in here. I moved my stuff in here, and I was helping my old maintenance guy to help me move in here. My back was killing me. And she said, okay. And I said, and she said, well, I said, so even sometimes when we have a bad storm, my back would hurt me for a couple of weeks. Until the storm hits. She said, well, I'll tell you what. She's like, what we're going to do, I'm going to put it on here saying that they can come in here and help you clean and cook and whatever else you need them to do. If your back is hurting so bad on the day your back is hurting so bad, like taking out the garbage.
Yeah. Oh, they'll do that for you too?
They'll do that for you too. They'll take your garbage out. They'll clean your house. Wow. They'll cook for you. They'll do all that. They'll even take you into the shower and help you take you and give you a shower.
Wow.
They'll do all that if you have a bad back, if your back is hurting so bad you can't get around to do anything. They'll come in here and they'll do all that for you.
Dang, that's good. Awesome, now, man. That's awesome as hell.
And I started, and she said, "So how you loving this place so far?" I think, "Well, I'm loving this place even better now."
I ain't lying. Tell him
I did.
you done died and gone to heaven.
I told her no offense or anything, but I said, if I got hot nurses like this coming in here, then I'm loving this place
ain't
even
lying.
better.
I ain't lying.
She, well, I'll take that as a compliment.
You
And
should have
that's
told
it.
him I done died and gone to heaven. If this what heaven's all about.
Uh-huh. And she, okay, that stinks.
Dog, boy. Your damn fours are killing it.
Went up my nose.
You can't stand it, huh?
Shit went up my nose and went down my mouth.
Your father say, "Welcome to the real life." That was your father saying to you. Your father said, "Wait, welcome to the real life, motherfucker." It's for me and all that shit. Eating all them chicken nuggets and hamburgers and all that.
And I will say this.
Uh-huh.
One thing, another thing too about this place I really love.
What?
I don't have to take the garbage can out to the side of the road.
Oh, wow.
I have, because I got a dumpster out there. I can sit here and put it through the chute, and it'll send right straight to the garbage can.
Wow, that is awesome. That's awesome. That now, damn.
And I was getting to the elevator, and the door's fixing shut, and this guy's like a bald-headed guy came and was like, "Oh, hold on," and he held the door for me and let me in, you know. And I said,
really?
I said, "Thank you, bud." And he said, "Hey, no problem,
okay.
not a problem at all." And
Wow.
these people here are freaking nice, really nice, and. And I was just about to get it, and I just got in fist and get in there, back in the, got in there to get back in the home, you know. And this hot woman came to the elevator and said, hold it for me, please. I was like, and it was too late. I was like, oh shit. And I grabbed the side of the door, trying to pull it back, you know, for her to get in the elevator for it, you know. But it was too late. I couldn't. It already shut.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there hearing her laughing when that happened, you know. And I was like, dang. I was trying to help her out, let her in here. I was like, I might be able to talk to me girl in here, you know.
I ain't lying. There you go.
And I said, but that all happened there. So I said, the thing was, there's also a stairs that she can climb, that she can get up to the second floor or the third floor, you know.
Oh, okay.
And so that happened, when yesterday, it was yesterday morning before that nurse came in here. The maintenance guy came over and knocked on my door, and he said the food bank is here, and they're gonna be serving giving food out in here in a few minutes. So I was like, okay, just give him food and just give him a few minutes, okay? So I went down there, talked to that lady down there, and she's like, give us until 11 o'clock, and she said, we'll be ready. I said, okay. So 11 o'clock came, or close to it came, and I went down there. They had a crap load of people down there.
Wow.
And waiting, you know, and she's like, she said, hey, I know you're that guy and you're that guy in that apartment. I said, yeah. And she's like, I'm going to introduce you to everybody here. I said, okay. And she's like, this is so-and-so, this is so-and-so, and this is so-and-so, and like that, and kept going all through the whole place, you know. And I shook everybody's hand, you know, and I said, nice to meet you all. And they say, nice to meet you too. And they say, you're a real nice neighbor. I said, well, thank you. I said, same here with y'all too. I said, and they said, thank you, you know, and even the black girl that lived next door to me, you know. And she's a real nice lady too, you know. And next thing you know, I turned my head, and next thing you know, she was already gone.
Oh, really?
I don't know where she went. I didn't even see her. It's like she was like a ninja. She took off. She walked off somewhere. So I was like, damn. I was like, she's like, that girl's like a ninja or something. Damn, I didn't see her go. And so after I got my food and everything, you know, I told her, I said, God bless you. And she said, God bless you too. She said, and you know, and I got up here and started putting my food and stuff up, you know, and yeah. After I talked to her, and she gave me a few papers and a little notebook paper, you know, a red pen, you know, and all that good stuff, and a paper to put on my refrigerator, you know, and she said something about it. She said they're gonna process the papers and everything, and I said okay, and I said this is not gonna interfere with my work, and she said nope, she said don't worry about it, it's all good. She said, we've already talked to your boss, and your boss is all good. It's okay. It's okay. And I said, no. I said, yeah, can you take me to grocery shopping and my grocery shopping and store so I can get my drinks? Oh, I'm sorry, sir, we can't do that. And she said, if I do that, I'll lose my job over that. And I was like, oh, what the hell are you here for then? Just to put me to sign papers? And I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I said, that's what my bike is for. I'll get my bike. I'll get my bike ready and get that box ready, and I'll go to the grocery store and do it. You know. Mm-hmm. And she said okay. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I got home, one of my neighbors down there was down there. You know, and I was struggling to get my drinks in here because one of my freaking bags of flavored water is in the bag. The bag busted.
Oh, really?
So I said, and he's like, the guy's like, you need help? I said, yeah, I sure do. I said, y'all got a card or something? He said, sure do. And he gave me a card, you know, so I could put my flavored waters and stuff in there, you know. I said, thank you, sir. I said, I'll bring this back down here as soon as I get done with it. He said, okay, that's no problem. He said, that's what it's here for. I said, okay. And I shook his hand for it and everything, and then I got my drinks and stuff put up, you know, and I went back outside to get my bike, you know. And next thing you know, that nurse that was talking to my mom that day on the phone, she talked. In fact, that one nurse told me that the other nurse was going to give me a new phone.
Oh wow!
And I said, well, does it cost anything? She said, no, it's free. It's a free phone. You get free service every month. And even though you got a job, it doesn't interfere with your job. It's just a phone service, free every month, free service every month, so that way you can get a hold of us or we can get a hold of you, and stuff like that. You know, I said okay. And she's working on it right now to getting you a phone. That's okay. And so I talked to the main nurse that brought the other nurse came down here, you know. And I was like, let me guess, you came over here to check on me, right? And she said, yes, sure did. She's like, how's everything go with that nurse? I said, she's a hot mamacita. She's like. And she said, everything went fine. Everything went fine. She said, awesome. And I said, yeah. And I talked to her about what she said, you know. Mm-hmm. And I said, she said something about a phone, a free phone service, you know.
Oh,
She's yes, I'm going to get you a free phone service, and that way you can call us or we can call you during the daytime, you know, and if you need to go somewhere or something, you can get a hold of us. Let us know you need to go somewhere. We can come by and pick you up, and we can take you. We can go get grocery shopping or whatever you need to. Especially, or for example, if your bike and your back tire is blown out or something, you can't get nowhere. You know. Mm-hmm. Silent but deadly.
Boy, ain't lying. Here you go. Silent but deadly.
And she said, if you have your back, one of your tires gets blown out or something, where you ain't got no tubes, get a hold of us. We'll take you to Walmart and you can get your tube, and we'll bring you back home and you can get your tire fixed. You know, that's what we're here for. And she said, as the best benefit we got for you living here. I said, hell yeah. So I like that. And I like that very much. I was like, you know what? I was like, she was, so what do you think? I was like, I'm never moving out of here. I said, I'm here for good. She said, awesome. That's what we want to hear. And I don't know about the next door neighbor if he's getting the same treatment as I am, though. but yeah, that's how much I really am loving it here, y'all. And my to be honest, my electric, I got my new electric bill here in, and my electric bill here is only $110. Daryl?
Yeah, I'm here. I hear you.
My electric bill is $110, and that's it.
That's all?
110.
Wow, that's awesome, boy.
And when I saw that, I was like, well, shit, that ain't nothing. I was like, that's cheap, you know. I was like,
I ain't lying.
and I said the only thing I run is sometimes I run my air to keep cooled off. And if you get now, here's the best thing about my air conditioner.
What about it?
If it gets too cold in here,
it'll turn itself off.
it shuts itself off, and then
same thing. Yeah, same thing here.
That's what it does. I was like, okay. I was like, and sometimes like for example, I was live streaming that day, you know, and I had my air conditioner on. And all of a sudden, I was like, you know what? I was like, I didn't say that loud, but I was thinking myself, I'm going to turn my air off when I get the live stream. I said, I'm freezing my balls off. And then next thing you know, I turned around and I looked at my air conditioner, and my air conditioner was already turned off.
Oh, really?
I was like, okay, never mind. I don't know if I already did it and already turned my air conditioner off or what, but it's already turned off. I was like, okay, well, that's cool, you know. And, but yeah, I words can't express. Oh, and that's another thing too. I found out too. I got a letter in the mail yesterday from my landlord.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was like, I thought my landlord was trying to let me know what is my next rent is. And when I got home, I opened it up, and guess what was in the envelope?
What?
It was my rent receipt from last month.
Wow.
That's something that my old landlord never did. When she was out of town, she'd have me to go to her house and put the money in the envelope, and then put it in the Dropbox.
Damn.
And then when I go home, they would never go off. Her or her son would never come over, or send me or come over here, come over to my place, and give me a rent receipt showing I paid my rent. Nothing like that.
Wow.
But here, when if they forget to give you your rent receipt here, they'll mail it to you.
Oh.
And that is really fucking good. I really like that. When I sat there and said, when I seen that, like, oh, I was like, wait a minute here, what? And I said, and it said deposit and deposit money, this much money. The rent money is that much money.
Oh.
Is that much money?
Is that much money?
You hope you heard that one.
I heard it, buddy. I'll be on it.
And so I sit there after everything that's going on over here, though. Seriously, y'all. And to
I'll
make
be on it,
the
buddy.
and to make things even better, I after that happened yesterday, I also I went to bed close to 7 o'clock, you know, and I was going to try to take a nap for a while, okay. And when I did, that's when all of a sudden, my half of me is like, get your skinny ass out of that bed. You got your fiance on the phone wanting to talk to you.
Oh, Lord.
And I was like, man, I can't. I just can't sleep. You know, I was like, half of me wants to go to sleep, and half of me don't want to. I was like, you know what? I better go check that phone. I think my fiance is trying to text me. Looked at my phone, and she did. She texted me and she said she wants to do share plays and to try it out, you know.
Okay.
So we did. We tried it out, and her next door neighbor, I don't know what kind of internet he has, but it just would. I sent her 2 invites to the party chat, because she was online, and she couldn't do it. It wouldn't let her.
It wouldn't let her? God damn, what kind of internet he got?
It would not let her. I said, what the hell? And she's like, she's like, hold on for a second, I'm going to try something. I said, okay. So all of a sudden she did. And she'll tell you what, call me. So I called her on the phone on Facebook and talked to her, video chatted with her on Facebook, you know, and she's like, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to do a testing on the internet. On my next door neighbor's internet, okay? And when she did, it kicked her off the internet on her console. She said, "Well, she said, what the hell? I know the goddamn password, motherfucker." And she was cussing it out and everything. She's like, "I'm finna take a hammer to my PS4." I said, "No, don't do that. You need that console."
I ain't lying.
And so she tried everything. And she just gave up. You know, we see her talking, you know, on the phone and throughout the whole time, you know. And we was talking about, and she was using and by the way, everyone, she was using the headphones that I got her for her birthday. And
boy, you breaking the record tonight. I tell you, you're gonna break the record tonight. I guarantee you that.
And let me tell y'all something right now. Without those headphones before, here's how it sounded like. That's how she sounded when she. That's not how she talks. Okay? She can talk plain like I'm doing now, but the microphone on her phone fucking sucks. And every time you try to talk every time she tries to talk to you, you can barely understand what she says.
Oh wow!
That's how messed up that headphone that thing was. And when she put the headphone, but when she had the headphones on, I could hear her clear. Oh my God, it was so clear. I said, "Damn!" I said, "Wait a minute, you're wearing the headphones that I got you for your birthday." She said, "Yeah." I was like, "Damn, you look sexy with them on." She said, "Well, thank you." I said, "You're welcome, hon." And I said, "And damn, you sound a lot better with them on too." And I told her how she sounded before, and she's like, "Oh, was I stuttering?" I said, "No, it wasn't you, it was your mic." I said, "It sounds a lot better now. Holy shit, you know." And and she said, "Well, I'll tell you now, Dragon."
God damn. I tell you now, Dragon.
God
Oh boy,
damn.
that shit is funny, boy. God damn. I tell you that, Dragon Purr. God damn. Oh boy, you better. I gotta go pee. Oh boy, got me about to pee in my clothes. Ooh boy. You hell, boy. I tell you. God damn, boy. Yeah.
She said, I was in there doing my dishes and stuff like that, you know, and she said, and then doing some other things in the kitchen, you know, and next thing you know, so I went outside and I seen a box on my front porch, you know, and I was like, oh really? I heard a knocking on the door, and next thing you know, I looked out the door and there wasn't nobody there, but there's a box sitting on the porch. And I said, okay, and she's like, okay, and she's like, I wonder what this, and she well, I wonder what this is, and she looked in and it had her address and stuff on it, you know, and she's like, oh, I bet you this is what my dragon got me for my birthday. Okay, let me get it in the house. So when she got in the house, she opened the box up and
They opened the box up and God damn, boy. Oh, boy, you crazy, boy. She opened the box up and oh, Lord, boy, you old tonight. God damn, you old tonight. You on the road tonight, boy. God damn, you on the road. God damn.
She opened, so she opened that box though. She looked in, and she opened it, when she opened that box and looked in there and seen what kind of headphones I got her for her birthday.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. She was so stunned. She was so shocked. She could not speak.
Wow.
She said, she's like, because keep in mind, everyone, unlike anybody else, I know this woman, okay?
Wow.
I grew up with this woman. I know what she likes, okay? She likes anything that has camouflage on it. So when I told her, and I said, and she sat there and said, "Oh my God!" She said, "What the hell?" She said, "These are not the headphones. I sent a picture to my dragon for him to get me for my birthday, but hey." I'll take them. Hell yes, I'll take them. And she read what it said, everything on the box, you know, and which really is nice, you know. And she sat there and told me, she said, Duke came over, and by the way, I talked to her. She said her and Duke are just friends, you know, like you said before in the stream chat. Yeah. He comes over here. He comes over to her house to check on her, just like the nurse comes over here to check on me, you know. And she said, I will not do any I will not cheat on my husband. Even her husband knows that Duke comes over to check on her, you know.
Oh, okay.
And she said, I will not cheat on my husband. One thing I will never do. I'm not a cheater, and I will never do that. I said, well, honey, okay. I knew you wouldn't, you know. And she said, so he came over and said, and she said, oh, you got your new headphones? She said, yeah, my dragon got me these. And she, my fiance, and she's my dragon, my fiance got me these. He's like, there's nothing happened. I was asked him to get me, but hey, I'll take them. I love these things, you know. And so she told me, I said, well, here's the thing is, hon. And I said, yeah. And she said, what's that? I was like, when I had the money to get those headphones for you, I went to Walmart website to get them. And when I went to get them, it was all sold out. So I said, you know what? I want to get, as I'm not leaving this Walmart store in the Walmart website until I get what I wanted, you know. I've already told her I'm going to get her her birthday present, and I'm not going to back out, you know, because that'll be calling me a liar, you know.
Right, there you go, Dragon.
So I went ahead and I looked around and I found the perfect headphones, and I found it was camouflage, and it said noise canceling microphone and surround sound, and it's camouflage and everything about it. It was perfect for her. I was like, and it said gaming. It said gaming for PS4, Xbox One, everything you said last time, you know. And I said, oh hell yeah. I said, this would be perfect for her. How much did it cost? Close to $30. Done. Said and done and delivered. I said, and I said, okay. I said, I'm sorry I couldn't get you the headphones you wanted, honey. She said, no. I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you got me these. I'll take these. These are even way better than the ones I asked you to get me. She said, I'll take these over them any day. She, you know me too well. I said, you damn right I do. And I said, I watched your video about how you said that and she said that you was done. That instead of making a video right then and there, instead of making a video right then and there, you actually made a video and kind of did a review for them, you know, letting everybody know how you tested them out. You opened the box and you tested them out and how they sound and everything, you know, and they're absolutely amazing, you know. And you gave me a shout out, you gave Darrell a shout out, you know. You told me you loved me, you know. And you said you don't know how to thank me for how to thank me, you know, except for what to say or give me what to say or how to thank me, you know. I said except for giving me likes on my videos, and I said, hon, listen. I want to tell you right now. She said, yeah. I said, you don't have to thank me. That was your birthday present. You earned that.
There you go. Right.
And I said, you're supposed to give. When it comes to somebody's birthday, you're supposed to give to them, not expecting anything back. And I told her, I said, I love you, hon. I don't want nothing from you. I said, the only thing I want from you is to spend the rest of my life with you.
All right, Dragon.
And she said, well, yeah. And she said, well, don't worry. She said, don't worry. That time, when that time comes, we will. And we heard Then I showed her my bald spot behind my back of my head, you know. But she seen my videos of me having a bald spot back there, you know. And she said, well, okay. Dragon, she said, if you want to shave your head, you can, you know. And I say, hon, I said, well, let me tell you, I didn't shave my head back there. I said, I'm bald back there because my uncle was bald when he was alive. I said, I take after him. And she said, well, Dragon, listen, that's your hair, okay? You can shave it off anytime you want, okay? I'm not going to stop you from it. And I said, okay. I said, okay. And then I told her, I said, well, somebody sit there and said, well, Steeler Blade, you shouldn't be playing Steeler Blade. You got a woman. I said, what the hell are you talking about?
What?
They said, well, your woman said you can't be looking at dirt. You can't be looking at half-naked women.
Game. Oh, that's a video game. Come on.
And she said, well, they can go fuck off.
I ain't lying.
Should
That's a
they?
video game.
Should they can go just whoever told you that, Dragon, they can go fuck off. She's like, she's like, you can. I don't care what kind of video games you're gonna play, and there's a half-naked woman in there or not. You can play it, and she's like, that's still a Blade game. Seems like a really good, cool game. I said, it is, and she's not. I said, she's not half-naked. I said, she's decent with, you can, throughout the entire game, you unlock different outfits for her to wear.
Right.
And stuff, and I said, that's it. And I said, some of them are sexy, some of them are good, makes her gorgeous, you know.
Yeah.
And some of them makes her butt look big.
Yeah.
And she's right. I said, I'm not. And she said, well, I don't care. I don't care about about that. You know, it's like, I don't care. I don't care what. You can look at the girls like that. You know, I look at guys when it comes to video. It's just a video game. Shit, there's no harm in that. Fuck them. And I said exactly my point, hun. And then we was going on talking, you know, and she's like, tell you what. Grab your hat. I didn't think she knew I had a hat. She's like, what are you talking about? She said, go get your hat and put it on. I said, okay. So I took my headphones down, and I went over there and grabbed my hat, you know, and I put my hat on, and I put my headphones back on, and I was like, how's this, hon? She said, yay! She said, I love it. Oh, hell yeah, you look gorgeous with it on. I said, you look handsome with it or something like that, you know. So I was like, oh, really? And I said, well, thank you, hon. I appreciate that. She said, no problem. She keep it on. She said, you look good. In fact, here, let me do something. I said, okay. She put her headphones down, and she put her cowboy hat on. And I said, and here's what I said to her. I said, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her. Damn, boy, you here tonight. You can't be touched tonight, boy. Damn. You letting it go every which way. Damn. She can't be touched tonight. Damn.
And I sit there and said, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the woman taker. And then she all of a sudden she took it because she couldn't hear what I said, you know. I think she heard half of what I said, you know. I said, you look beautiful with that cowgirl hat on, hell yeah. And then all of a sudden she took her hat and she took the hat off because you can't put the headphones on. So she took it off and put the hat on that her dad gave her. And she also showed me the fishing pole that her dad gave her too. You know, and the best fishing pole in the world. You know, and I don't think they make them anymore either.
Wow. And
so we sit there talking, you know. And she put her hat on and she put her headphones on. And I said, you know what I said? And I repeated what I said to her, you know, about the Undertaker part, you know. She started laughing. She said, you know, that's what I love about you, Dragon. She's like, that's what I love about you, babe. She's like, you make me laugh. And she said, and I said, my dad gave me this hat, and before he passed away, I said, don't you ever throw that and give it away. She said, hell no, it ain't never leaving. She said, I'll never leave it. She said, I'm never letting this sucker go. And she said, you know what? Damn. I'm wishing now I wasn't an alcoholic. She said, if I wasn't an alcoholic, I can have my license right now, and I can drive. I can drive where you're at, which I'm not about to say where I'm at, you know. And I would drive where you're kind of where you live at, and come to visit with you and hang out with you and stuff, you know. I was like, hon, I said, I wish I had a license to drive too. I said, if I had a license to drive and I had a vehicle, I'd be over there within 5 seconds. I said, I'd be over there in 5 seconds to come over there and hang out with you, and you know, to be with, to spend time with you, you know. She said, I miss the hell out of you, Dragon. I was like, hon, I miss you too. I miss the hell out of you too. And she said, I miss you a lot, you know. And and I told her, I said, my heart is yours. I said, you got my heart, hon. And she said, well, you have my heart too. And then she said and showed me the ring. She said, you see these two wedding rings my dad gave me? I said, yeah. She's like, my dad really cared about you, and she told me before he passed away, he gave it to me. She's like, I know how you much and you love Dragon. I want you to take these wedding rings and use them for you and him when the time comes. And she said, okay, Dad. And she said, if something happens to you if something happens to you before you and him get together, I want you to give these rings to someone else. Mm-hmm. And she said, okay, to someone else like your mom. And she said, okay. And she said, okay, I will. Or your friends or something like that. One of your girlfriends. She said, okay. She said, okay, I will. And she said, I promise, Dad. You know, and we were sitting here listening to all kinds of music. And in fact, she's supposed to be, whenever she gets a chance to, she's going to take the links of all the music that she was listening to last night, and she's gonna send them to me so I can listen to them, you know, because it was all really good. And she was even thinking about changing her name. And I won't say the last name part, but she said she was thinking about changing her name from Redneck Nation Roberts to Redneck Nation something else. And I'm not gonna say the last name, but I said, hey, hon, I said, that sounds like that has a good ring to it. She said, Dragon, I gotta do this. I said, what's that? She's like, I gotta get rid of my cats. She's like, if I don't, I'm going to go into jail soon. I said, what do you mean? She said, well, I've been hearing on the news that these women have been went to jail. I said, what did they go to jail for? She said, for having too many cats in the house, and they got them for animal abuse. I said, hon, you're taking good care of those cats. She said, yes, I know, but that's the problem. She said, there's too many in the house, and I can't take care of them all. She's like, so when I get a chance, I'm gonna get a hold of this lady, and have her to take some of them out of here, and give them a good home. I said, there you go. That's the way to do it, hon. I said, I agree with you. You got too many cats, and you can't take care of them all. She said, no, it's too much for me. I said, it is, hon. I said, I agree with you. And she said, I got 2 baby white cats in the house. She showed me them, and she said she named. I think she named them both Snowball. And I told her, I said, well, hon, I said, tell you what, I said, you know what that one looks like? She said, what, the one you called Snowball? She said, yeah. I was like, that one reminds me of that one cat I used to have when I was a kid. My mom called it Snow. It was pure white, and my mom called it Snow White.
Oh, really?
She said, well, that's what I'm gonna name it. She said, that's what I'm gonna name it.
Snow White.
So I'm gonna name one of the white cats Snow White, and the other one Snowball. She said, that's the perfect name for one of them. I said, hell yeah, there you go. She's like, now these 2 kittens, I'm gonna kill. She said, one of these kittens, I think one of these the white cats, or both white cats. I'm not sure, but she said she's gonna keep one of them, or she's gonna give one of them away, you know. And she said she's gonna fix it to where she can only have 2 cats in the house, because she said the people that's going to be coming in her house to do some things. She said they don't need to see those cats, all too many cats in the house, you know. They're going to start complaining about it. And I said, yeah, I said, you're right, honey. I said, that's too many cats. I said, you need it's okay to have 2 in there, but that many cats you don't need. She said, yeah, too. I need to keep. And she said, it's hard to keep the house clean when you got that many cats in the house. I said, yep, that's true. So we talked about that, you know, and we was talking about a lot of things, but after that was it for a good while, and then we didn't get off the phone until almost 2 o'clock in the morning. And she said, dang, I didn't know it was almost 1:30 in the morning. Jeez, hunt. And geez, babe, I didn't mean to keep you up that late. I was like, I'm a nighthawk. What do you expect? I'm used to it, you know. But I said, seriously, though, my battery's about to be dead, you know. And she said, I'll tell you what, hunt. I said, she said, when you see your husband, tell him I said hi, and I hope he comes home soon. She said, well, I'm hoping so too, you know. We were sitting there talking about her husband for a little bit, you know, and that's before I got off. She kept talking about I'm not gonna say it, but she kept talking about drama and stuff, you know, that was going on. And I said, oh man, you know, and all that stuff was going on, but I all of a sudden she was about to tell me to let you know that she said tell Daryl I said hi.
Okay.
And as soon as she was supposed to say that, I went off and I accidentally hit the button to hang up on her, because I've already told her. I told her I said, you have a good night, honey. I love you, you know. And she said she loved me back, you know. And then that's when all of a sudden when she was about to say that, I accidentally hit the button, and hung up with her. And I told her, I said, dang phone died on me. And I said, but I'll tell Daryl you said hi. And she came back and gave me a thumbs up on that. But yeah, I will say this, everyone. I know I joke with Daryl a lot, you know.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
And I even tell Daryl I'm never moving out of here. And that I'm not
never move out of there.
And when it comes to moving in with her, I'm never gonna move in with her. You know. I always sit there and say that, you know, but you know that's always can be a lie too.
Yeah.
Because
we'll have to see, Dragon, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just love her too much, you know, I care about her too much. The only way I won't move in with her is oh shit, that's silent. Whew. God damn. God.
Holy shit, boy. Damn. You let it all hang out.
See, the only way that I won't move in with her is if she goes off and tells me she doesn't want me. That she wants someone else, and that she's interested in someone else, and she would just want to be friends. That's the only way I won't move in with her. But you know something though?
What?
And I'm hoping, I know my fiance Renee Nation Roberts is watching this on demand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell her right now, I know that's never gonna happen. Because I know she loves me too much. She knows I've been hurt in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And I know she's been hurt in the past. And she knows, as well as I do, I'm the only guy that will treat her right
Uh-huh.
and treat her with respect and not a mind control freak
There you go.
or tell her who she can be friends with or who she can't be friends with.
There you go.
If she wants to drink alcohol, she can drink all the alcohol she wants. I'm not going to stop her from it.
There you go, Dragon. There you go.
And she knows that. You know, that's the reason why that's the reason why I say she won't never sit here and say, "Oh, I'm interested in someone else," you know, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life with that person. She knows that. She knows I'll treat her. She knows I'll treat her right.
Uh-huh.
And she knows that, but if she does me wrong, she knows it's gonna come back at her, and the guy that she goes off and goes out with and go and spends the rest of her life with, is gonna treat her like shit.
There you go. You know it, Dragon. You're right.
And then she's gonna be regretting it, and she's gonna say, "Damn, I had my chance to get with Dragon."
Yeah.
And I fucking blew it because now I'm with this guy, and now Dragon is out with another girl, getting married and having kids with this woman, you know.
Yeah.
And I had my chance and I blew it.
Yeah. Exactly what her man gonna be saying too. That's exactly what she's gonna be saying.
And as much as I hate to say it, but I'm starting to think she's starting to regret being with me in the first place. When we was going out back in 2014, when we was first going out, if she wanted to get married, all she had to do is tell me, and I would have moved out of that place. The place the place I got kicked out of, I would have moved out. And I would have gotten us into a home. Hell, if she wanted to move into where she lives in now, I would have been all there.
Oh wow!
But the only problem is she didn't tell me, and look where she's at now.
Yeah.
Now she's actually regretting that.
Yeah.
But but that's going to be it for this podcast. Everyone, I know it's a little long, and me and Daryl, we had a lot of things we had to talk about, and get had to get out of our system.
Get it off your chest.
And I also want to talk about my fiance, you know, and that let y'all know that me and her was talking, you know, and she's thinking about changing her name a little bit, you know. She's gonna keep that word Redneck Nation, but the Roberts she's gonna be changing it soon. So if you see her channel, if you look at her channel and see that it has a different name to it, that's her decision right there. And I told her to go ahead and do that if she wanted to, but I did not know you can actually do that on the phone.
I didn't know that neither.
When I seen that, I was like, well, and I said, well, I said, get your laptop. She's like, laughing and said, are you kidding? I can't get my laptop. I said, why? I said, oh, your cat is sitting on your cat's sitting on your lap, and or something, you know. And she's yeah. I said, I can't do it. And I said, okay. I said, well, I said, I'll tell you what, hon. I said, try to do it on your phone. As well as first of all, I said, I don't even know how to do it on the phone. She said, well, I can't because I'm talking to you on the phone. I have to hang up with you to do it. I said, oh. And she's like, well, but I can't. I try to get off the phone with you. I said, okay, hon. I said, but that had a good ring to it, to your channel, you know. I said that'd be sounds really good, you know. But we had, like I said, we had all this to talk about to get it off our system, you know.
Chest. There you go.
Our chest and all. Now the next podcast won't be until July, sometime in July. And for the record, for those, I know some people have been probably asking, what happened? What happened to the? What happened to your co-op? Y'all supposed y'all supposed to have a schedule for your co-op this week, and y'all's not doing it right now. What's going on? And I'm saying, and so I'm gonna. Here's what we're gonna do, okay, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and let Daryl before I end this podcast. I want Daryl, okay. I even though I gave y'all the schedule of what we're gonna do, the schedule had been a little bit changed to it, and I want Daryl to let y'all know because he's already told me how the co-op is gonna go, you know. But I want him to tell y'all what the schedule is gonna be on that because that's with him. You know, I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring him. We gotta do it all this week, you know.
Yeah.
Especially with the storms.
Yeah, there you go. I just want to let y'all know that it's gonna be certain days, and because over here where I live at, we get storms too, and where he live at, it gets storms too. He gets storms too. But I'm let him know day to day. Like starting after this Friday, it'll be day to day. It's gonna be day to day after this Friday. It's okay. Like we can do it Friday, Saturday, and then it depends on the weather, how the weather goes. If I say Dragon, there's nothing on my side. What about your side? If he said we clear to go, we clear to go like that. That's how we're gonna do it day to day. If he said, well, we got thunderstorms in our area, I'm gonna say, well, I got a little bit of thunderstorm up to 9 o'clock or something like that. It might be gone. We'll just wait it out until the thunderstorms are gone. We might have a light screen like 11 o'clock, or might miss at 9, or we'll still be up chatting like we're doing now, just chatting until the thunderstorm pass over. Then we'll get on and play like that. That's how we're gonna do it. Okay.
And just let y'all know, everyone, with that schedule that Daryl just told y'all, okay? Now that is the real schedule right there, ladies and gentlemen. And I just want to let y'all know. Right in front of Daryl.
Okay.
Even though during those night times we're going to be doing the days that he said we're going to be doing our co-op gameplays at nighttime, during those days there will be some gameplays during the daytime. Cause I don't want Daryl feeling like with us doing co-op, I'm interfering with his gameplay during the daytime, you know. I don't want Daryl to feeling like that, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
So with that being said, I'm going and during the daytime. During the daytime, me and Daryl is gonna be doing excuse me. During the daytime, I'm gonna be doing my single gameplay during the daytime. I'm gonna try to do 2 streams a day, and if not, I may do 3 streams a day. You know, it all depends on how I feel. You know, and then when nighttime comes, say for example when 6 o'clock comes, I'll be going to bed to get me some sleep. And then when I get up and Daryl goes, and I get in the after I end the stream, I get in the party chat with Daryl, and he tells me, Dragon, we're gonna do our co-op gameplay tonight. Are you up to it? I'm gonna say yes, I'm up to it. If you're up to it, and when we get done doing that, then he'll get some rest and I'll get some rest. I'll get up close to 8 o'clock at that night, and I'll send him an invite to the party chat, and I'll just sit there. I'll sit around waiting until he gets in there. When he gets in there, then I'll turn my console on. We'll get ourselves ready. I'll get everything set up, you know, and then me and Daryl will do the co-op gameplay of Far Cry New Dawn. Okay.
Okay.
But
that sound good.
Like I said, I'm gonna do my gameplay during the daytime, and then those nights me and he'll do our co-op game. We'll do a co-op gameplay
at night. There you go. That sound better. There you go.
because like I said, I don't want Daryl feeling I don't want Daryl feeling like it's interfering with my streams during the daytime, because it ain't.
Cause sometimes I screen. I have an Xbox. Me and my son play matches on the Xbox a lot. On the daytime, during the daytime, we do matches for fun. He beat a certain person. I might give him we play for food. Like. He like Wendy's, something like that. I said, I'll buy you Wendy's if you beat this person here. Hey, Dragon know how we do. I did Dragon like that one time. Ain't no right Dragon.
Yeah, we did.
Remember that time? Yeah. I played with it. I said, Dragon, you beat this guy here, and if you got, I'll give you a PSN card. And he beat it. He got the PSN card, the $10 PSN card. But me and my son, we do it for food. That's what's during the daytime, just to do some activity on the game. And so also, I got grandchildren. They 5, 6, 7. And they play games on it. I might have them play My Little Pony. You ever heard that game, My Little Pony, Dragon?
Mm-hmm, sure did.
Yeah, and that's where I get my grandchildren to play that. And if they get past a certain mission, I might buy them something, I get them something. And that's what I do during the daytime. I have activities in the daytime for the grandchildren. So at nighttime, it's me and Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's how I got it. Mm-hmm.
Now we'll say this: my fiance asked me last night about my birthday present this year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as y'all don't, for those who forgot about it, I know Daryl probably did. My fiance, a couple of years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, she gave me the whole collection of Assassin's Creed Ezio collection.
Wow.
And she gave me the disc version, okay? Now I can't use it on a PS5, okay? So, cause my PS5 is a digital version, so I found out, and the money she gave me for my birthday present, I took that money and put it on the PSN card to get the Assassin's Creed Ezio collection for digital.
Okay.
It's got, as far as I know, it has all of them, even Assassin's Creed Revenge or something like that. And you remember that song that says "Whatever It Takes"?
Yeah.
And that's that Revelations one.
Oh, okay.
And so I got the whole collection, and then when I get a chance to, I'm going to go off and play and do a full gameplay of each and every one of those things. And she asked me, she said, Dragon, this year, what do you want for your birthday? Mm-hmm. She put me on the spot right there, because I didn't know what to say about that. I said, well, she don't have a lot of money on her, and I'm not really expecting her to get me anything for my birthday, And she said, seriously, what do you want for your birthday, hon? And what do you want for your birthday this year? She said, I'll tell you what, how about I get you, and she told me how about I do this certain thing, I'm not going to say what she said, And I said, okay, so, well, no, and she's like, I can't do that because there's a lot of hacking going on, Cause by the way, before I get to the rest of that part, let me explain to y'all something, okay? Well, I actually told y'all about the hacking part about what Facebook, I told her about that she says receives a friend request from my mom, do not accept it. Because people are, because if you accept it, you're gonna get hacked. And she said, "Don't worry, I won't. I promise I won't." And that's when she said something about something, about my birthday present. She's like, "No, I can't do that because it'll get hacked, and it'll get hacked, and somebody will take it." And I said, "That's true." She said, "Tell you what, how about I do this?" And she came up with another great idea. She said, "Is that okay?" I said, "Hon," that'd be perfect. But I said, that'd be perfect. I said, I'll accept it. Will you accept it? I said, yes, I will, definitely, hon. And I said, but I came close to telling her. I said, you know what? No, hon. You know what I really want for my birthday? And I know she was saying, she said, what? I was like, I want you for my
There you
birthday.
go.
And if she hear, and I know she's gonna hear that what she's on demand. She's gonna hear that, and she's gonna like, yee. She, you damn right. And but yeah, she said that's what she said. She wanted to do that for my birthday this year, which
Oh, okay.
which I can tell you right now. Now that was not a fart. That came from my mouth.
That one? Oh, okay.
That was not a fart. I just got
Okay.
done, I just got done taking a drink.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, boy, you finna set a record. You about to set a motherfucking record tonight.
But no,
I lost count. I had you at 10 counts apart. That's past 10. Holy shit.
you know what? I'm going to want to go to the bathroom soon.
I know you are.
But seriously though, y'all, I don't want nothing from Red Nation Roberts except for her. That's the only thing I want for my birthday, and that's to be with her. And when that time comes, I'll be able to be there to celebrate her birthday.
All right.
And whatever she wants to do, and I told her whatever she wants to do for her birthday, go ahead and do it. And she said okay. So she's planning on doing. I'm not gonna tell y'all what she said to me, but she said she's planning on doing something for her birthday, and I told her to go for it. I said,
wow.
And she's okay, and so it's okay. I will. So I'll have to think about it. You know, I was yeah, you have to think about it really hard because you got your husband still. And she said, yeah, she said, exactly. And but yeah, I'm trying to think of something else other than that Killer Clown game.
Yeah, that was the only bad. Well, yeah, that Killer Clown game was a mess. I the one picked it out. I thought it was a 2-player game that we can play side by side, killing enemies. That's what I thought. I thought we'll be dressed as clowns, killer clowns, and going out killing people. That would have been dope. Cause you could have been doing one side, split screen. You on that side killing people, I'm on this side killing people, and then it come to a little question mark. You get the same question I get. Find somebody with the, as hiding or whatever. We got one more person to find. And I said, Dragon, you take that side, I take this side. We go find him, And then one day you say, I got to suck over here, Darren, and I come running your way trying to help you get him. He running from us, and we finally catch him. You finally catch him and kill him, and that's what I thought it was about.
And when we first started doing co-op on to testing it out to see how if we would like it and if it actually going to come and the full gameplay is going to come to the channel, and then I found out I was a killer clown, and Darren was a human, and I was like, oh well, this is not no fun. I was like, Daryl's not with me. He can't be in the camera with me.
Right.
This is not fun. I don't like this. The whole point was y'all to see him, his character in the video too.
Right.
And that's how it's gonna be. And I don't want it. I don't want it. I wish I could refund my money back, but
they ain't lying. Same here.
They wouldn't do that
Same
shit though.
Nah, hell no. It is what it is. We fucked up on that one.
Yeah, that's the reason why we said we won't be buying any more games this year unless there's a good game, really good game coming out.
Really good game.
And as far as I know, only that test drive that Daryl and I seen while Daryl was doing his talking to everyone earlier on the podcast, I looked at the trailer, but I had the video. I had the video turned, my phone turned on when y'all couldn't hear. And I was watching that trailer that Daryl told me about a test drive. I'm getting it. I'm fucking getting it. I'm getting it.
It's a good.
I don't know
You
when.
sure?
I don't know when it's coming out, but if it comes out sometime this month, then I'll see about trying to get it next month. But whenever it comes out, I'll try to get it when I have the money to do it. But the bills got to come first though. And she did,
yeah.
and one thing she did tell me, she said, "Now, Dragon, you do know you got to pay all the bills here." And I said, "Hun," she said, "Yeah." I said, "What do you think I do now?" I I work hard for my money, and I said, I pay my own bills here. I said, if I can pay my own bills here, I can do that at your place too. She said, okay. And she had a smile on her face, like, okay. And let her know that I'm like, and as she's watching this on demand, she's all, I'm all hers. There ain't, as far as I know, there is no woman out there that wants me. And but I'm trying to think of anything else we can talk about. Shit. About movies. Well, there is a new Venom movie coming out.
Yeah.
Venom called Venom 3, the last dance. Oh shit, that's another thing too. Yes, my fiance saw that trailer. I haven't even seen those trailers yet. She saw that trailer. She wants to go see that movie.
Oh really?
Yeah, she wants to go see that movie. Venom 3.
Oh, everybody said they want to go see it. Yeah.
And there was another movie that she saw the trailer of. I think it was Spider-Man 4, I think.
Oh really? Wow.
Mm-hmm. And when they're talking, it's got Venom in it, and Spider-Man fighting Venom.
Oh shit! I know I gotta see that then.
And when they're talking,
I gotta go see that.
The rumors are out saying Spider-Man is dead.
Oh no! You gotta be kidding me, Dragon.
When they're talking, Peter Parker as Spider-Man gets killed in that movie.
Oh no!
When they're talking, Venom is supposed to bite his head off.
God damn.
So I don't know.
Moly.
I mean, that's what I'm hearing. And if that's true, they're gonna fuck it up, and they're gonna piss everybody off.
Oh, you're right about that, Dragon. That's exactly what's gonna happen too. That is exactly what's gonna happen.
And there's some movies out there that she saw on trailers that she's really wanting to see, you know, and I told her, I said, honey, I want to see, I like to see them too, and she said, I don't want to see them on, I want to see them on DVD, I want to see them in theaters. I was like, hell yeah, me too. And I said, and when that time comes, I'm taking you to the movies, hon. But other than the movies, games wise, I don't know what other games that's coming out that I want.
You gotta get some of them games, but Dragon, I'm telling you, they got some good games coming out. Yeah, I mean, some good ones.
I'm just waiting on them, like Ubisoft and all the others, Square Enix and stuff like that, to release.
Square.
To release new trailers letting us know what new games are coming out, you know, and because when I find out what games are coming out, that's when I'm gonna make plans on getting them and see about doing full gameplay of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone, that is definitely going to be it for this podcast for today, and when everybody's saying L.A. Night, yeah, I had to say it.
Fuck that dude. Yeah. LA Light.
Before we sign out, Daryl, I have one announcement to make.
Okay, go right ahead.
I have a video I'm going to be working on tomorrow.
Okay, alright.
And I'm not going to spoil what it is, but
Okay.
it's going to be at the end of this video as well on the man.
Okay.
And also it's going to and also I'm going to also have it by itself to where you can see it and where you can see it before the podcast.
Okay.
And before I make it go live, I'm gonna sit here and say, Daryl, you ready? You ready to see that video? And when you sit there and say, yes, I am, I was like, okay, we're not gonna do no reaction. I'm not gonna go live stream and do a recording of your reaction or anything like that. I'm just gonna sit here and let it go live, and I want to hear you. I want to. I'm not gonna let them hear, but I want to hear your reaction on that video.
10-4.
So that's gonna. But yeah, I almost forgot about that announcement. So so that's definitely gonna be it for this podcast for tonight, everyone. Thank you all so very much for watching live on stream or on demand. We will do episode 12 sometime next month, and of course, if you're not down with that, Daryl Lumpkins, well, he just got 2 words for you.
Suck it.
900 subscribers. If y'all want to hear me talk shit to all the fucking haters out there and all the fucking teenage kids who like to talk shit, give me a hell yeah. So you see, these teenagers these days, these kids these days, they ain't got no goddamn respect for the adults. What? They think they know everything. What? Yeah, they sit here and talk shit to you. What? They sit here. They don't like what? They don't like you how you sing. They don't like how you go out and sing. What? They sit here and they sit here and they try to tell you how to do your streams. What? Well, I got news for you. They think they can do something better than that. They think they can sit here and sing better than that. It ain't gonna happen. These teenagers these days, they can't crack open a cold beer. What? They think they can talk smack to their parents and tell their parents what to do? What? They think they can do better than live streams than I can? What? The haters? These goddamn haters these days, they think they can come around here and run your channel, run your streams? What? These goddamn haters, they say they think they can they think they can do better than you. Ain't gonna happen. Well, I got something to say to all these damn haters and to all these goddamn kids these days. Austin 316 says, I just whipped your ass, and that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold says so.
Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a brace, boy. Yeah, that's a brace, little man. Break it down. Degeneration up. Degeneration. You think you can tell me what to do? Know who you're talking to?
You may now subscribe.